good on the pocket. First of all, medicine is challenging to get, so it's a very low-cost place to study and live.
Hello everyone, welcome to another episode. Today I'm joined by one of our faves here at Punzila. So Ko, would you introduce yourself?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kondwani and I am the Student Recruitment Manager for On Campus here in Southern Africa.
Nice. So yeah, guys, like I said, Ko is one of our faves. Reason being, we don't have faves, we like all our partners.
No, tell them the truth.
Yeah, so she's one of our faves and she's talked about On Campus. So Ko, for those that haven't heard of On Campus, could you tell them a little bit more about who On Campus is and what they do?
Okay, thank you so much. So On Campus is basically a foundation provider, and what we do is we offer a foundation program for students to study abroad. And basically what that is we give them like a softer landing for them when they travel, when they leave their country, whether they need support with additional academics or general support with, living in a new country. We provide that soft landing for them to transition easily. So think of it as a bridge between their high school and university life. And once they are done with the program and they meet the entry requirements, they go directly to the university.
Amazing.
Yeah, in a nutshell, that's what On Campus is.
That's nice. I've noticed foundation courses are a popular one amongst a lot of Zambian applicants.
Right.
Yeah, because a lot of students will do the IGCSEs and they can't meet university entry requirements in that case. So they will have to get in for a foundation course.
Yes. Yeah. So basically, if you have IGCSEs or ECZ results, you don't qualify to go directly into university first year. And that's where the foundation comes in. And then on the other end of the spectrum, if you're an A-level student or AS-level student, and you don't, let me say A-level student, because AS you would need the foundation as well. But for A-level students, you also need a foundation only in the event that you don't meet the direct entry requirements. Okay. So say one of our universities needs you to have an ABB combination, and you have BBC, they'll most likely recommend that you do the foundation first. Yes, basically.
That's nice. So I've noticed a trend around some of our applicants from Zambia at the moment. So there's some courses that I would say are more popular at the moment. Yeah. Could you maybe tell us a few that you've seen students applying for through On Campus?
So most students, from what I've noticed, we'll get engineering students, law students, business as well is quite popular. So it depends. Business is broad, so it will be like different facets of business: accounting, business management, and things like that. But these three, I think, would be top. And then another really popular one, we get medicine students.
Wow, I was actually going to ask about that. Yeah. So tell me about the medical foundation. Yeah.
Yes. So we don't have a medical foundation at all our partners, but we have it at 2. And these are really popular programs because getting into medical school is challenging everywhere, right? Yeah. So, for example, in the UK, we have a medical foundation at University of Lancashire. And how that works is if you're a student with AS or A-level and you don't meet the entry requirements for year 1 directly, you're able to do a medical undergraduate foundation program first, and then you're able to progress to first year after that. And we also have the option for some students who don't meet the entry requirements for that foundation, but they're able to get on through what's known as a life sciences pathway. So it's an additional year, but it still gives them the chance, especially if they're that passionate about wanting to study medicine, they still get on.
Okay.
And then one of our, not best kept secrets, for shouting it from the rooftops, is a new medical program we've added in Bulgaria. So with this one, they do the foundation in Ireland. After that foundation year, they progress to Pleven, Medical University Pleven in Bulgaria. Right. And why I love speaking about this is because, as I said, first of all, medicine is challenging to get into. And then in places like the UK, it's pricey.
Right.
So for some students, they might be, good on the pocket and academics. Great, they can study in the UK. Then there's some where the academics are great, but, the budget is they are constrained in that area. Right. Pleven is a great option So they'll do the first year in Ireland and then progress to Pleven. And let me just, I think, preempt this and tell you all the benefits, what I think are good,
Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah.
like the pros of Bulgaria. So it's a very low cost place to study and live. So we're looking at 300 to 500 euros as monthly upkeep. And the fees are like 9,000 euros.
Wow, that's actually very low for a
Exactly.
medical degree.
Right? So
Yeah.
in comparison, the UK one, you're looking at
Exactly.
40,000 pounds. Yes. And then also they leave there with an EU recognized degree. So that means they're able to work anywhere in the EU. And another option they have is to take an exam for, be it the US, Australia, and the UK. They're able to take those medical exams and then work in those destinations.
Wow, that's actually very new because
Right.
Bulgaria is one of those destinations that students wouldn't really think of. But after you've talked about the benefits of actually studying there and that there's a medical university available in Bulgaria, I think that's a very, very good option to consider
For
at the
sure.
moment. Yeah, because medicine is a competitive course. On top of that, it's it's one of the most expensive programs, if I should put it out there, one of the most expensive programs you can apply for. So if you can get it at an accredited university for a much lower cost, the same quality of education, I think why
Definitely
not
go
go
for
for
it.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.